Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here and I'm blonde-ish and spring AF, so let's do this. Okay, so let's just be honest, in all reality, I probably should have had this filmed like an hour ago, but my phone decided to be a piece and I don't want to talk about it, but it was not fun. So let's see how long this lasts. I don't know. Every time I try to film, something goes terribly wrong, which is probably why I don't do it very often, but that's besides the point. Let's just get started. Okay. So as you guys are probably aware, if you follow me on Instagram, I have been showing this off a lot. This is the Sweet Peach Palette by Too Faced, and a lot of you, like a lot of you, wanted me to do kind of a swatch slash review video of this palette right here, so that is what we're going to do today. Like I said, I don't really know how long my camera is going to last, so we are just going to jump right into it and get started. So like I said, this is the beautiful new Sweet Peach Palette by Too Faced, my absolute favorite brand, by the way. So I was absolutely so excited about this. I feel like they hyped it up for like a really long time. I feel like it had been hyped since, I don't know, fall, like a long time ago. So I was super excited when this finally launched. I actually was lucky enough to get it ordered the first night of the launch, which I believe was March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I believe it was. I was able to finally get my order through at 6 a.m. in the morning, and ever since I got it, I have been absolutely loving it. I use this palette every single day, like every day, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's slow down. Shall we? So I am wearing it on my eyeballs today. Also, I used it as a highlight and a blush today because why not? But this is what it looks like. It has kind of like a light pink to a peach ombre on it, which I think is so cute. This is the little peach. He is kind of the little star of the show here on this palette. He's so cute. And then it has these little peaches on it as well. It says Too Faced. It's just beautiful. It has the same kind of tin magnetic packaging as all the chocolate bar palettes, chocolate bonbons, semi-sweet, all of those. So I kind of feel like it's an extension of the chocolate bar line while not being chocolate, if that makes any sense. I don't know. The first thing I noticed when I opened it up, oh, well, obviously there's a mirror here, and you can see us seeing us. It's the little things in life, people, never forget that. So you open it up, you get a big mirror, nice and mirrory for those of you who want to look at yourself. But the first thing that I noticed in this palette was that it has 18 shades as opposed to the chocolate bar palettes that have 16. In the chocolate bar palettes, the like highlighting colors are a 2-pan palette, so they're bigger, so they only have 16 shadows. And if you're wondering, yes, it smells like peaches. It smells so good. So good. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Oh. Just add a little more. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, look at that shine. Hey, girl. So these are all the shades. I will go through each and every one and swatch them for you later on. First, let's talk quality. I feel like they set the bar so high with the chocolate bar palettes that I felt like this wasn't going to be up to par with those. However, I feel like these shadows are just as good in quality, just as smooth and buttery and blendable and pigmented as the chocolate bar palettes are. So I was so super excited. Oh my gosh, a bird just flew like right past my window. Like, okay. Macy, you've never seen a bird before? No, but like this was like right in my face, guys. My face. A bird right here. You know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. What was I? What? Oh no! So I was really happy with the quality of this. It blew me away, it really did. But it's Too Faced, so I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, but for whatever reason I was pleasantly surprised. It was nice. Anyway, like I said, there are 18 shadows in here. This palette retails for $49, so that's like $2.70-ish per shadow, so less than $3 per eyeshadow, which I think is very good, especially for the quality. Let's talk shadows here. We have some peachy pinks in here, not as many as I was kind of expecting from the Sweet Peach palette, but I am honestly okay with it. I feel like if there were too many pinks and too many like peachy corally kind of shades, that it would be a lot harder to work with. They give you some more pops of color, some more kind of creative colors, like this green right here. It's kind of like an olivey, mossy green with like gold shimmer in it. And oddly, I think that it really works with this. It just kind of reminds me of like peach trees and leaves and springtime, and I don't know. These purples, I don't know that I really understand, but they're there. I don't know, peaches and plums. I don't get it. But I love all the warm tones in this palette. I love all the browns. I love the highlight shades. Just a bunch of really warm, beautiful colors that are going to be perfect for spring and summer. I think that you could go so far as to say it is a seasonal palette. But I also feel like if you worked with more of the taupes and the browns and the more orangey sort of yellowy colors in here, that it could also be like a fall palette as well. So I think there are so many different things that you can do with this. So if you're thinking that you're going to skip out on this one because you feel like you're just going to get a peachy look out of it and that's really about it, I would say that that is way far from the truth. Can you get a beautiful peach look out of this? Absolutely. But I think there are so many other things that you could do with this palette. I feel like it's so versatile, and that's really one of the things that I loved about the Chocolate Bar palette. You can do so many different things with it, and I feel like this one really is no different. I feel like this one is very versatile as well, and that's one of the reasons that I really love this. Okay, so now we're going to swatch all 18 of the shadows so you can see what they look like on the skin. Some of them look very different than from in the pan, I personally think. So let's see if this picks up on camera. And then after we're done swatching, I will give you kind of my overall recommendations on who I think would enjoy this palette and kind of my final conclusion. Even though it's probably not a surprise, I think I've said I love it like, I don't know, 10 times. Maybe more, probably like 1 million times. I exaggerate. Okay, so let's do swatches. These are the first 3 shades that we have in the lineup. The first one is White Peach, and it's just this really pretty satin finish highlight color there. And then the middle one is called Luscious. This is a kind of metallic rose gold color. Really beautiful. And then the third one there is called Just Peachy. It's obviously kind of like a pinky corally peachy color, and that one kind of has like a shimmer finish. Okay, the next 3 are called Bless Her Heart, Tempting, and Charmed, I'm sure. Bless Her Heart is sort of like an olive green with some brown undertones in it, it looks like. And there are also some very fine gold sparkles in there as well. Very pretty, unique color. And then in the middle we have the shade Tempting. It is a black color with gold sparkles in it. I don't think it's going to show up on camera, but it does have some gold in there as well. And then the last one here, Charmed, I'm sure, is more of like a warm tone brown shade. I love this shade to deepen my crease. Next we have Nectar. It is sort of like a yellow gold highlight color. It's actually what I have on as a highlight today in this video. And then right in the middle, we have Cobbler. It's more of a coppery metallic brown, very, very pretty. And then right next to that, we have Candied Peach, which is, I mean, exactly what the name says. It's like a peach, peachy, corally pink color, looks like a candy peach. These next three shades are called Bellini, Peach Pit, and Delectable. Bellini is sort of like another rose gold sort of shade. Very pretty. This is one of my favorite colors in the palette. And then Peach Pit is sort of this dark brown, purpley, burgundy sort of color. It's really, really unique, but it's actually really beautiful. And then right there on the end, we have Delectable. It's also sort of like a reddish purple color. I find that this one is not as easy to blend out as some of the other ones. It's not as pigmented, not as opaque. I feel like it's kind of lost in this palette, kind of randomly placed, but it is a very, very pretty color. This is Peaches and Cream, Georgia, and Caramelized. Peaches and Cream is a matte sort of yellow orangey peach color, also probably what you would use as one of your all over base colors or a highlight color. And then in the middle we have another true matte. This is Georgia. This is actually one of my favorites. I use this as a transition color a lot. I think it's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful color. It's kind of also like a muted peachy pink, with just like a little bit of mauve, sort of like warm undertone shades in there, and I think it's so pretty. And then on the end we have Caramelized, which is kind of a darker, sort of bronzy, sheeny shade, and it's actually very, very beautiful in person. It's absolutely stunning. So lastly, we have these three shades. This is Puree, Summer Yum, and Talk Derby to Me. Puree and Summer Yum are both very warm toned browns. Summer Yum has more of like a reddish undertone, but they're both very, very pretty, sort of verging on terracotta colors, just different undertones there, but they're both beautiful in the crease. I love to deepen my crease with these. Talk Derby to Me is the last shade in the palette. It is a black with purple sparkles. I don't know if you can see them, but this one, I don't understand it in this palette. I feel like this is something that I would find more in an Urban Decay palette, not a Too Faced peach palette. So this is probably my least favorite shade in the palette. I find that it's a little bit harder to blend, but it is what it is. There's too many great shadows in this palette to be upset over just one that I don't like so much, so I'm not disappointed. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this palette. First of all, is it a great buy? Absolutely. It is limited edition. I think that if you can get your hands on it, do it. I absolutely think that the quality is up to par with all the other amazing Too Faced shadows. I definitely think it's worth the money. However, though it is a very versatile palette, if you can kind of come up with those ideas, I feel like if you are new to makeup, you're just kind of getting started, you want something with a little more direction, a little more guidance, I would suggest the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Just because looking at this one, I feel like if you're new to makeup, you might get a little lost in sort of the idea of it. However, if you are a makeup enthusiast like myself, you like to collect these things, especially things that are limited edition, I feel like this is an absolute must. I even skipped Chocolate Bonbons and the PB&J palette for this palette, but this I'm so glad that I have. I wish I could just get one for everyone. That'd be great. Anyway. With the smell being so strong, the scent is strong with this one. Is that how it goes? I don't know. I've never seen Star Wars. Is that even from Star Wars? Oh my gosh. My boyfriend would be so disappointed right now. If you are someone who's sensitive to scents, you might want to stay away from this one. I feel like it is a bit stronger than the scent of chocolate in the chocolate bar palettes, but again, that's up to you. It's your preference whether it bothers you or not. Some people it does, some people it doesn't. I really don't care. Buy it if you want, don't buy it if you want. Do it, don't, I don't know, I don't care. I'm just glad I have it, and if you do have it and you love it, I am so happy for you. Believe me, I'm so glad that you got your hands on this. I know that it's very hard to do that. However, if you don't have it yet and you would like to get it, I will keep my eye out and let y'all know if I happen to see it anywhere. Okay? Okay, so thank you for hanging out with me and this beautiful palette today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's kind of my main hangout. I don't really do this YouTube thing very well, or very much, or very often. But it's fun. Anyway, follow me on Instagram if you'd like. I will leave that information below, as well as on the screen right about here, right in this direction right here if you'd like to. Please do. We can be friends. We can be friends. I don't know if that's a song, but it's a song now. Song. Sorry if this video is 10 times longer than you thought it would be. It's probably 10 times longer than I anticipated it to be because I like to run my mouth. So thank you so much. Love you all. Please give me feedback. Let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Let's all be friends. My camera died again. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Love you.